Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason. As always, my co-host, the voice of MMA in Utah, Mr. Zack. Partridge rocking his Duke hat today.
Oh yeah, it's Duke time. One more time for Coach K.
One more time for Coach K.
So forever, every year for my bracket, I just pick Duke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just click, type, and then I'll figure out the rest.
Okay.
But I pick Duke every year.
Yeah.
Because I figure they win once or twice every 10 years.
Yeah.
It's safe.
You're gonna get lucky.
This is the last year. After this year, I'm retiring the Duke and will coach no more Coach K. I will just pick accordingly.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of rooting for them to pull it off this year.
How cool would that be?
It'd be pretty freaking cool.
And they have the talent. Cool. If they could put it together.
They do. They just got to put it together. We got fight night tomorrow. Actually, it's not night. It's going to be during the middle of the day for us. Fights start at 11:30 a.m. for us.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not bad at all. Good, because we can get the fights over with before we go to Steel Fist tomorrow night.
That's right.
You see Conor McGregor saying his first fight back wants to be against Usman. He says he has no submission game, and all he does is just jab heavy. He's jab heavy. He doesn't see a problem. I see a big problem.
He should rewatch the Jorge fight.
Yeah. You don't think the UFC would do that, do you? They're not gonna book Conor with that, are they? They can't do that.
Sure they can. Time out. Real quick. I had this conversation with our friend this morning. Ammon. And so time out. Is the UFC is it about making the best matchups, or is it about making the most amount of money?
I think it's a combination of both. Like they want to have a good matchup.
But what's the number one priority?
Here, I'll tell you why that could happen. Because I'm like with my hand. Sorry, guys, I have to wear this brace. Tell you why this could happen. The 170 division, he's already pretty much cleaned it out. So it's like Chimaev rolls through Burns, so you could pick between Chimaev and McGregor. So I agree, it probably could happen. I just don't know if it will happen. We'll see. All right, should we break this card down?
Yeah.
You get to go watch Junior's
Jordy's gonna go get a haircut.
Jordy's
for the first time.
Haircut.
Like 20 months old.
It's got a little ponytail going.
It's got a man bun.
Man bun going.
Sure.
I think you just rock it.
The Bubba bun.
Are you going to do the bowl cut? The Patty Pimblett bowl cut?
We're definitely not doing that.
Do the bowl cut.
No.
Do the bowl cut.
You know what? You do a bowl cut.
Bring it back. I can't. I'm bald.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm bald.
Shut up.
He's got hair, man. He's got some locks.
This is going. This is going soon.
Is it?
Yeah. This week. This weekend. Next week.
That's a bummer. All right. We'll break this card down for you guys real quick. First up in the flyweight division, we got Muhammad Makhev, the Punisher, against Cody Durden. Makhev 5-0. He stands 5'9", no reach listed on Tapology. Durden 12-3-1. He stands 5'7" with a 67-inch reach. A lot of height behind Volkov in this fight. What did he have? 19 amateur fights? 20 amateur fights?
He said 23.
23 amateur fights.
23-0.
Yeah. A lot of hype around this kid.
So you're not a fan of Durden, huh?
I think he makes it scrappy. I think he makes it really tough. I tell you right now, I don't like minus 400 for a guy making his UFC debut. I mean, he has a ton of experience, but who's he been fighting?
Oh, I think he's that good.
And he's only 21 years old. You think he's that old you think he's that good to deserve a minus 400 right now?
I think he makes. Well, it's all relative, but yeah, I think he beats him.
I mean, he's beaten 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 7-1.
Some of those aren't accurate though. Like, you know what I mean? Like who's he beaten as a pro? A 3-0 guy,
0-0, 3-0,
a 7-1. That's pretty good. A 5-1-1, a 9-4. Like, he's been testing himself.
But he's getting a vet. Like, he's getting a legit vet. That's scrap. That's Durden scrappy.
You don't even like him. You don't like Durden.
I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm not a fan of him. Let's be realistic.
Come out. Where's Makhev reign from? Dagestan.
Is he originally from Dagestan?
Yeah.
He's fighting out of England, though, right?
Yeah, he moved to England, but he's Dagestani. Give me that guy.
I'm not betting against him, but I would not fault people for sprinkling a little on Durden on this one.
I would. It's not happening. It's wasting money.
Listen to Zack.
If you're gonna donate, bet on him. Just donate to my Cash App.
Listen to Zack because I've been crappy on my picks. I'm picking Makhev too. I'm not going to pick against the Russian. Next up in the, if I can get my computer up, strawweight division, we got Elise Reed against Corey McKenna. Reed is 4-1. She stands 5'3" with a 61.5-inch reach. McKenna 6-1. She stands 5'3" with a 58-inch reach. I actually got to meet Corey McKenna when I was at Team Alpha Male a couple months ago.
That's cool.
Nice girl. Nice girl. She is a pretty big favorite.
As she should be.
Minus 270 plus 215 for Elise Reed. I think Elise Reed is in a lot of trouble in this fight.
I think Elise Reed is good and a little underrated, but she got bullied her last fight against Sergey Banks, and I believe she took that fight on short notice.
Yeah.
And now she at 125. Now she's fighting at her weight class at 115. I don't think I like Corey McKenna in this fight though.
Yeah, she's a beast. Corey McKenna gets it done. This is a great card. This is a really good card.
This is, like I said, the vibe is like a pay-per-view card.
It really is.
Really.
We just watched the face-offs, and it was like, this has kind of got a pay-per-view vibe. The crowd's going crazy. Next fight up in the bantamweight division, we got Jack Tank Shore against Timur Valiyev. Lucky Valiyev. Shore is 15-0, stands 5'8" with a 71-inch reach. Valiyev is 18-2. He stands 5'6" with a 67-inch reach. Ooh. Is that O going to go from Jack Shore? Is Timur Valiyev good enough to come in and upset Mr. Jack Shore?
No, I'm breaking the rule.
You're breaking the rule. Jack Shore gets it done, stays undefeated.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like Jack Shore a lot, actually. And I'm not going to lie. Every time I watch Valiyev, he's been these huge favorites. He won his last fight as an underdog, but he was this huge favorite against Martin Day, who was cut. And he didn't look that great. He's a huge favorite against Trevin Jones. Trevin Jones knocked him out. Got overturned to a no contest, but Trevin Jones knocked him out.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen him a few times now. I don't think he's I don't. And I think Jack Shore is legit. I like Jack Shore.
I concur. Next up in the light heavyweight division, we got Nikita Krylov against Paul Craig. Krilov, the minor, 27-8. He stands 6'3" with a 77.5-inch reach. Paul Craig, 15-4-1. He stands 6'3" with a 76-inch reach. So pretty close height and reach. Krilov is the minus 190 favorite, plus 160 is the comeback for Paul Craig. We can't bet against the Ukrainian, right?
Well, it would be ill-advised. We did it last time. He lost a tough one to Ankalavet Magomed, right?
Magomed Ankalav, who's on a tear right now.
Lost a split decision to Glover. Lost to Jan. Like, those aren't bad losses. You know what I mean? He kind of only loses to really, really good guys.
Yeah.
Like, his two losses are to the former champ, current champ, and who people believe is going to be contending for the champ for the next one. I think Krylov wins a decision against Paul Craig.
It's funny. I was going to say the same thing.
The difference is Paul Craig. I wouldn't bet on this.
Yeah.
Because Paul Craig by submission is scary at any time.
That is very scary. We saw what he did to Jamil Hall's arm.
Yeah.
How cool was it that they talk, him and Jamal Hill, and Jamal Hill's mom messaged him, and
they're super cool.
That is pretty cool. I like to see that. That's awesome.
I like Paul Craig.
I like Krilov. I liked his vibe at the weigh-ins too. He looks ready. He looks ready to go. Next up in the heavyweight division, the big boys, Shamil Abdul Rahimov against Sergey Pavalosh. Abdul Rahimov is 20-6. He stands 6'3" with a 76-inch reach. Pavlovich is 14-1. He stands 6'3" with an 84-inch reach. Well, we're definitely not betting against a Russian on this one because they're both Russian. Pavalosh is a minus 320 favorite.
I was going to say Pavalosh is the pick here for sure. His only loss as a pro is to Alistair Overeem.
Yeah.
And that was in 2018 when it was Uberim. He's coming. Well, he wasn't Uberim then, but he hasn't. We haven't seen him for almost 3 years, 2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah.
Don't love the inactivity, but he is a monster, and he's a guy that I think I think we just see him get it done. I mean, Shamil's no joke either. He's just lost to Chris Dawkins, Curtis Blades, Derek Lewis.
He actually he came off a little bit of a layoff too between the Dawkins and Chris Blades fight. It was about a 2.5 year layoff for him too.
And has a loss to Tony Lopez, Steel Fist heavyweight champion.
Oh, how about that? I'm going Pavlovich on this one.
Yeah, so am I.
Pavlovich is our pick. All right, where are we at?
Mike Grundy
and Makwan Marikani. This should be a great fight. Mike Grundy, 12-3. He stands 5'7" with a 72-inch reach. Amirkhani, 17-6. He stands 5'10" with a 72-inch reach. Both guys coming into losing streaks. Grundy's lost 2 in a row. His last 2. Amirkhani's lost his last 3. 3. Is that 3? 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're an idiot. Amirkhani, first team all Tapology picture. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, he was the one that was like in front on the car. I forgot about that.
He's with the girls on the
couch.
Yeah. First team all picture. Yeah, you know what? I was kind of leaning towards him. I'm going Mike Grundy.
I like Grundy too.
I was like, whatever. I think Grundy, man, they're both on rough ones, but I like Grundy.
The only pushback I'll give on this is they mentioned on the weigh-ins that his family was kind of going through some stuff. They didn't dig into it, and I don't know what it is, but maybe some outside distractions. But he looked good, looked ready. These guys are all ready. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I'm going Mike Grundy.
Here's another banger fight at lightweight. This is a great fight too. Jai Herbert versus Ilya Tapuria. Herbert 11-3, stands 6'1" with a 77-inch reach. Tapuria is 11-0. He stands 5'7" with a 69-inch reach. Tapuria actually coming up to lightweight. Pretty big height and reach advantage for Jai Herbert. I don't think it's going to matter, dog. Tapuria, black belt on the ground, elite striking. The guy can crack. You saw what he did to Ryan Hall, right?
Yeah.
And Damon Jackson.
My boy Damon Jackson. Yeah.
I rewatched that Damon Jackson fight, and the body shots he was landing on him. Oof.
Yeah, I'll take Tapuria.
I'm taking Tapuria all day.
What are the odds? We getting someone on Tapuria?
Minus 575.
Tapuria's minus 575.
Yeah. What's Tapuria by knockout? Let's see that. Or submission.
Inside the distance.
Tapuria by submission plus 120. Inside the distance minus 330.
Jeez.
Yeah, so they're pretty much saying he's going to knock him out. It's plus 140.
There you go.
For a TKO.
Oh, so what they're saying is he's going to submit him or knock him out.
Yeah. I kind of like submission prop on this one. I don't know why. Just because he's been knocking people out, I think maybe he drops him and then jumps on his back and chokes him out.
Heel hook?
Yeah, heel hook. Something crazy.
No, I like Tapuria. And Tapuria definitely
I'm
should get on the mic and call out Patty the Bad.
I was going to say, if Patty wins, make that fight.
Even though Tapuria is normally a 145er.
I don't care.
I like it.
The UFC's not going to do that. I don't think they do that.
No, they're not going to. They're not going to feed Patty.
They're not going to feed Patty because they see the star power of Patty.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why they're giving him this. I'm not going to say it's an easy win because it's a UFC fight. Anything can happen, but
a winnable fight.
This is a very winnable fight for him. Next up, Molly Meatball Mccain against Luana Carolina.
Meatball, get out of here.
Meatball 11-4. She stands 5'4" with a 62-inch reach. Carolina is 8-2. She stands 5'6" with a 69-inch reach. Pretty even fight. McCain's minus 140. How much of this do you think these odds for these London fighters from over there, how much of that do you think are playing into it?
That's possible.
Like a lot of money coming in on Molly McCain, the Jack Shores, the Patties. You still think the Sharps are going to make it right?
Yeah.
I think this is a coin for the flag. I'm going to take the underdog. I'm going to take the plus money. I think Carolina gets it done.
I'm picking Molly McCain.
I knew you were.
I think she bullies her.
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
She is a bully.
I like Molly McCain. I like her fighting style.
I think Carolina can keep her distance and stop the takedown, which I think she's good at. I think she can get it done. Next up in the welterweight division, we got Gunnar Nelson and Takashi Sato. Nelson is 17-5-1, stands 5'11" with a 72-inch reach. Sato is 16-4. He stands 5'10" with a 73-inch reach. Gunnar coming off a 2.5-year layoff. Sato's actually been off for over a year. Any ring rust for Nelson? Any ring rust for either one of these guys? Nelson is a huge favorite, -500. The comeback is +375 for Sato.
Gunnar Nelson is -500.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that seem a little outlandish to you?
I mean, he's coming off a 2-fight losing streak. He loses to Gilbert Burns and Leon Edwards.
That's fine. But I'm just saying, like,
I think it's a lot.
I don't think Soto's a bum either. His losses are to Miguel Baez, Bilal Muhammad in the UFC.
Let's see what see what best fight odds say.
All right, I'm in on Gunnar Nelson. All right, I was trying to make a case, but more I looked at it. Okay, I'm in on Gunnar Nelson.
Vegas is thinking heavy on Nelson inside the distance, and Nelson by submission is -125.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't mind that at all.
I like the submission prop. I actually like that.
I do that. Gunnar Nelson by submission. All right, Doug. Let's just talk about it. I know we're not betting against Patty.
Yeah.
What?
How much are the nerves going to play in for these guys that are fighting for their first time?
Well, so here's the thing. He's not Connor. Everybody's like, oh, it's like Connor. He's not. Okay. So just stop. But I think he is somebody that shines under the lights. He doesn't feel the pressure. He says it and he doesn't feel it. He seems so relaxed. And he does share that trait. And because of that, I think he performs even better in his hometown. And I think he knocks this guy out inside 2 rounds.
Yeah, the UFC gives him a guy that's been off for almost a year. He did win, but he's 36 years old, almost 37 years old. I think Patty gets this done. And you can't knock out the Scousers.
But if he keeps leaving his chin up in the air, he's going to get knocked out eventually.
Yeah, that's why they're not going to give him Tapuria.
Okay, let's do these last 2 fights are the ones that, like, I love these fights so much. Both of them.
I keep going back and forth. I really don't. I don't know who to pick. I'm going to be honest. I love Dan Hooker. I don't know why I'm leaning Arnold a little bit more in this one. And in the main event, I'm leaning more Aspinall. I don't have a reason for my Allen one, but the Aspinall one, I think he's the more, what's the word for it? Athletic heavyweight. Like Volkov's just a big, strong guy, right? Aspinall's, he's light on his feet. He's kind of that new wave heavyweight, the serial game, the light on their feet, athletic. I mean, flip a coin. Heads or tails.
I actually think Hooker beats Arnold. I'm in on Hooker with that.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm staying far away from this one because I just don't have a good.
I think Dan Hooker wins this fight.
How does he get it done? He looked phenomenal at the weigh-ins.
Unanimous decision.
He looked phenomenal at the weigh-ins. Like it didn't look like the cut was too bad for him. I know he's been working on it for a while, but he looked peeled. He looked like he'd done it the right way.
I'm gonna take Dan Hooker by decision.
And people should probably listen to you because I'm way off on these. What about main event?
Hooker's only lost to Port. His last people are like, oh, he's lost 3 out of his last 4. You had a Poirier, Chandler, and Makhev. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, he fought the top 3 of the
top 4 guys.
5, top 4 or 5. Yeah.
Come on, dog.
And the Poirier fight was a banger of a fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, You know what? I might just wait till tomorrow, and whoever's the underdog, I might just take the underdog on that one. Because I don't have I just don't have a good read on it. What about Volkov and Aspinall? What's your take on that? How do you feel about it?
I think so. I was big on Volkov when he fought Gain. I thought that his experience was going to be too much for Gain.
Yeah.
And then when he didn't finish Tybura, he beat him, but he didn't finish him.
Didn't finish him, yeah.
You know what? Volkov's been around for a long time. He's only 33 years old.
Yeah. And he's
got 43 fights.
Ton of experience.
That's a lot of heavyweights.
Yeah.
You know that's a lot of miles on the tread. And not only do I think Tom Aspinall wins, I think he kind of makes it look easy.
Fight goes the distance is plus 140.
It's not going the distance, Doc. Tom Aspinall finishes.
Aspinall, Vegas is saying Aspinall wins inside the distance. Plus 140 inside the distance for Aspinall. KO, TKO plus 180. And they think he's going to get it done in the later rounds. Third, fourth round.
Yeah.
Third round.
That's
fight round starts round 4 minus 120 plus 110 round 5. So somebody's getting knocked out. Round 3 or 4.
I think Aspinall. Yeah.
I do too. I just think he's the most. I just think he's the better, more well-rounded fighter.
Breaking news: the Browns just traded for Deshaun Watson.
Did they trade for him? I thought they weren't. I thought they were out of it.
No. 3 first-round picks.
So where did Baker go?
The bench.
He said he would run a trade, and they said they weren't going to trade him. Did you see that?
Yeah, just put him on the bench.
There's some movement going on. Devontae Adams leaves, goes to the Raiders. Chandler Jones goes to the Raiders.
Ooh.
Steel Fist Fight Night tomorrow night. Weigh-ins tonight. I know you're a little bummed you're not fighting, but we do.
I would say that's an understatement.
Yeah,
I'm pretty frustrated today.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I was cutting weight. Let's put it that way.
You do got a couple teammates though to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go quarter.
We got teammates. Three guys.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I need to call our boy Roman on one of them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit you up, Roman. I'm gonna hit you up. Yeah, it was a pretty quick one today, getting it done, so you can go watch Bubba J get his little first cut.
Okay, first haircut.
What are you gonna do? A little Nike sign in the side. What are we gonna do? Some lines.
We're white, dog. We're not from Flint, Michigan, and we're white. You stop that.
Oh man, you should do the cornrows. That's what you should do. Braid his hair like Cole Faust does.
I was gonna have cornrows for this fight. I was.
That's what you should do for Cole Faust.
No.
Yeah. No. Hillary's not going for that, huh? Mama's not going for that.
We're not doing that. It's cool. It's all good, dog.
Oh man. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys Monday for the recap. Appreciate it. We out.